He hit me about the concert, gave me a date on it, you know, and gave my word, you know, I'll be there.
Right, it's supposed to be on Thursday, February 13th. Pretty big lineup. I'm assuming that you were doing it for free?
Yeah.
And I'm assuming everyone else was doing it for free also.
I'm pretty. I don't, but I'm pretty. I mean,
yeah.
You charge a nigga to come home from jail, you a slob.
Right.
This whole situation with 50 Cent and Big Meech and all the players keeps getting ugly. And now a new player has entered the chat, Lil Boosie, and he made the entire thing even heated. 50 Cent and Boosie are now going head to head. 50 called Boosie out for betrayal, and now Boosie's getting labeled a snitch. Same way folks been calling Big Meech one. And if you know 50, you know he don't play when he feels crossed, and he got all the receipts to take his ops down when it comes to it. Now you already know that 50's been standing on business when it comes to this Big Meech drama, but now he's dragging Boosie into the mix, and it was all because Boosie decided it was a good idea to get cozy with Big Meech after everything that went down.
I couldn't go on them because they arguing, you know. I couldn't go on, you know, once I gave somebody my word, you know, he ain't got no CO paperwork. I mean, I just couldn't bag out on dude, you know?
But it gets even crazier. Boosie's now being called a snitch, just like Big Meech. And you know the streets don't play about that title. What's wild is that Boosie's been the main one calling out alleged snitches in the industry. He went at Charleston White. He scrapped a whole project with T.I. just because there were rumors T.I. was an informant. Just like Rick Ross found out the hard way, Boosie just made an enemy he ain't ready for. 50's been coming for him from every angle, and it's clear he's not about to let this go. He's pushing this whole Big Meech is a snitch narrative hard, and now Boosie's getting caught in the crossfire.
Right, because the concert was still gonna happen.
I saw the back and forth with them, you know. I saw the back and forth with them, you know, like before the concert, you know, like a couple days before the concert, I saw that.
Now Boosie tried to clean it up, saying he ain't get paid for that performance, and he just gave his word to show up. But let's keep it a buck. Whether he got paid or not, that ain't really the point. The point is, 50 feels like Boosie switched sides, and if you know 50, you know he don't take that lightly. This whole beef goes way deeper than Boosie, though. 50's been on Big Meech's neck ever since Meech got out early. Meech was sentenced to 30 years, but somehow walked free after 18, and you already know that raised eyebrows in the streets. 50's been calling him out ever since, and he's not backing down. But here's where it gets real messy. A lot of this drama circles back to Tammy Cowens, Meech's former business partner. Word is, she flipped and started working with the feds after Meech went inside. And get this, Meech gave her the rights to his life story while he was locked up.
But the allegations is that Meech was giving her information that she then was taking to the feds that was getting people hemmed up and so forth.
So when 50 linked with Tammy to produce the BMF show, it got real awkward real fast. And now there's talk of her exposing everything in a tell-all docuseries. 50's fully riding with her on this, and that's why he's not letting Meech slide. Now this is where things hit a whole new level. According to a prison call from Dion Cuffy Gatlin, Big Meech allegedly used Tammy Cowens as a third-party informant to snitch on him and get a reduced sentence. And this isn't just some wild rumor. Cuffy's homies have backed up his claims.
So Tammy Cowens signed up to be a DEA informant to give Demetrius Flannery a time cut, plain and simple.
Tammy signed up as a DEA informant, known in official paperwork as CS1, Confidential Source 1, and acted as the middleman so Meech could get his time cut. If this is true, that's next level betrayal.
It's like if you rich and you got power, you can't be a snitch. Meech a snitch. Everybody know Meech a snitch. Right? Cuffy say Meech a snitch, he a snitch. I'm from St. Louis, gang. I ain't going against my own. What Cuffy got a lie for?
As you all know, it's Big Meech and Tammy Cowens, known in the paperwork as CS1.
Right.
Confidential Source 1. So what Big Meech did was call a third-party cooperation.
But it gets even worse because while Meech was still behind bars, he was apparently still running things on the outside. Cuffy claimed that Meech set him up through Tammy. The deal went like this. Meech brokered a deal where Cuffy picked up $100,000 worth of snow from a source Meech recommended. And right after the deal went down, the feds swooped in. And this is after Cuffy allegedly gave Meech a whole $1 million to pay ransom for J-Bo. If that's not cold-blooded, I don't know what is.
And made Meech pay him back. And so Meech ain't had the money. And so that's when he gave Meech the $1 million to go do the shit. Because Meech had to pay to get J-Bo back. So Meech ain't had the money for the plug.
Tammy Cowens wasn't just playing informant for hire. She was making moves in the bedroom too. Word is, she had a whole affair with Atlanta DEA agent Keith Cromer. And y'all, it wasn't just a fling. Cromer reportedly helped arrange at least $212,000 in payments for Tammy. So while Meech was behind bars, Tammy was out here collecting checks on the side. And 50 Cent, he's been putting all this out there, not holding back. Of course, after all this drama, Big Meech had to say something because those snitch allegations were getting way too serious and were messing up his whole reputation. So Big Meech finally decided to speak out, claiming he never snitched on anyone, never cooperated with the feds, and basically said the streets had it all wrong. But by the time he spoke up, the damage was already done.
I wasn't going to address this because I'm not trying to let nobody trick me off the streets. But I never folded, never told, never will. Death before dishonor, always with me.
50 Cent wasn't buying it at all. Fifth came through straight up saying, "You set Cuff up, ninja." Now Boosie jumping in to defend Meech, that's only making it look worse. I mean, why defend a known snitch unless you're snitching with them? The streets are already side-eyeing Boosie hard for this one, and his whole no snitching stance is looking real shaky right now. And you already know the people had something to say. Social media was on fire with this one, and the streets are divided. One comment straight up called 50 out saying, "Wasn't 50 running around with Snitch 9? He's never called him out. I wonder why." And listen, that's a fact. 50 was out here tight with Tekashi 6ix9ine, one of the most infamous snitches in the game. And yet, we never saw this same energy from Fifth. So what's really the difference? Another person kept it just as real, saying, "Going to war for a dude who just got out of jail and his past is all he got right now? I don't get it at all." Big Meech's whole legacy is tied to his past. And with these snitching rumors flying around, his street cred is hanging on by a thread. So why is Boosie risking his own rep to stand by this dude? It's not making sense. But now I gotta ask y'all, is 50 Cent keeping it real, or is he just being petty like usual? Why is Boosie going so hard defending someone with these allegations? And let's be honest, do y'all think Meech really snitched, or is this all just smoke? Sound off in the comments and let me know what you think, because I know y'all got opinions on this one. And while you're at it, smash that like button, hit that subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you never miss out on anything straight from the hood. Also, check out the next video on your screen. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next.